Yo guys, what is up? It is Khan here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something very different, and it's something that I want to do a lot, it's just I never really do. And we do have a special guest today. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? It seems like the one and only thing lasted a short amount of time because I'm back here on the Con Bishop channel doing a weekend review. Can't wait.
Alrighty. So, which brand we're doing weekend review, but I think the main thing to talk about is just the Superstar Shakeup, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, nothing really else that much happened. You know,
No,
they didn't
there's no
do any,
progression.
no storylines, nothing.
No.
It was all just Superstar Shakeup.
Except with Becky and Lacey Evans, that's all they did.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
And maybe, but they had all the women coming out on SmackDown, so you can't really.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so should we just start with Raw, I guess?
Yeah, start with Raw.
Alright.
So I think. So do you want to go from the bottom? You have that list up.
Yeah, I've got the list. So they've got Should I just read them all out, or
read them all out?
Read them all. So we've got Cedric Alexander, Eric Young, Lacey Evans, EC3, Naomi, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Rey Mysterio, Zelina Vega, Andrade, Eva, whatever the hell. What's this guy's name meant to be? Eric, Aleister Black, Ricochet, The Miz, and AJ Styles. So I mean, all up, like looking at both the lists, like just before even talking about Raw and SmackDown, Raw has gotten I'd say quite a lot more names than SmackDown, but
it is the bigger show.
But I feel like that's true. But I feel like with Raw, they got a lot more kind of like scraps, if you know what I mean, like just people that really aren't going to do much.
Yeah, that's true.
Like SmackDown, they got Balor, they got
Roman now.
Yeah, Roman.
But here's what I want to point out. They've got so much more, right? And that's fine. But what if the rumors are true and they do add another hour to SmackDown? We don't want that, but what if it happens?
We don't want that. I really don't know.
There's going to be so much crap on there now. It's going to be just like Raw, but probably worse because they won't have as much talent.
Yeah, I mean, I think they still should be fine because there is so much talent, roaming around. But I don't know. I really just hope that doesn't happen, and it just stays because it's fine the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, they should take an hour off Raw. But hey, that's a story for another day.
That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen
because all the money and everything. But yeah, should we just start with the top of the show? I guess I've got it here on my computer. Shane McMahon came out, confronted The Miz. I was a bit surprised when they did this because I thought that this whole thing would have ended.
But then again, Shane did win, and
Yeah, I just think that Shane should have won from the Miz should have won from the very beginning, and then it should have just been over. Mm-hmm. It's funny though because Miz, he's come across every year. Yeah,
he keeps moving.
So that's a bit annoying.
What are they gonna do? Are they gonna do a match at Money in the Bank, or I don't know what?
I don't know
what the plan is with them.
Well, I don't see how they can top what they did at Mania because I thought that was a really good match.
Yeah. That's why I'm even if you're having Shane win, it's pretty obvious who the real winner out of it was.
Yeah.
So should have just left it.
Silly not to move. Be silly not to have the Miz go over because he's still that. But the thing that I'm wondering is Shane? Is he on Raw? Is he still kind of going across both brands because he's part of the McMahon family?
Yeah, he can just.
They didn't really announce it.
No. There's a lot that they didn't announce that they've just sort of expected us to know, like Lars Sullivan, Ricochet, Aleister Black, because they're the people that have just been whenever they want.
Yeah, I know, and
at least it's clear now. They've made it clear on this page on WWE.com. If they go back on that, I'm gonna be super annoyed.
I mean, the thing I just didn't, that whole thing, how they said that they were trialing out across both brands.
Yeah. So dumb.
First of all they needed to do is just storyline wise, just watch NXT because that's all you need to really why do we need to see these guys just in meaningless matches? I mean, probably just to get them used to the casual fans and everything, but
But they don't have you done that with any other call-ups?
Yeah, And did it do much? It really didn't do anything.
All it's done. Imagine if Ricochet debuted after WrestleMania. Imagine the pop.
Yeah, I know that would be epic.
It's like, oh yeah, Ricochet.
Yeah,
he was there last week.
Exactly. But overall, I don't know if Miz going to Raw, like storyline wise and all that's like the right thing to do. I think he was fine on SmackDown, but
yeah,
like I told you earlier, I think the main reason may have been because of the whole Miz and Mrs. thing.
Yeah,
and like it'd look weird if Fox Miz on SmackDown is promoting a show for the USA Network. That really wouldn't be too.
I just got super distracted because I said something so I can make sense, and I'll mute it now. My Alexa lit up. I was like, "What the heck?
No,
do not say anything."
Are they like really sent? Like you?
I don't know.
Because I've seen just like videos and like someone will say Alexa and then all of a sudden it goes off and it's like.
Yeah, but I didn't even say Alexa. Like I don't understand.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's pretty much all we can say for that.
Yeah. All up the segment, the segment was alright, but
yeah.
Next was the thing that everyone's talking about, the Viking experience.
Oh yeah.
I don't even really have that much to say about it, really.
Neither.
I mean, like everyone said it, everyone's talked about it. We all know it's a crap. Yeah, it's a meme. They're a meme team now. May as well call them the meme.
Turn out like Heavy Machinery. That's
the meme experience.
Yeah.
I mean,
everything's experience. Like
I know.
The dinosaur experience. That's my favorite one. That freaking the thing. Like it has to be Bray Wyatt. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, they just seem exactly like Heavy Machinery.
Mm-hmm.
Now they just have
But they didn't change. Like the wrestling style didn't change. They still want you know what I mean. Like I just think Vince or whoever's idea this was thinks this is the greatest thing of all time. It's a cool name.
Yeah.
And changing their actual names is even cooler.
Yeah, I know.
Shortening names was bad enough.
Mm.
Actually changing their names. So now what happens on this week on NXT? If they show up on NXT, I'm sure they would have, unless they had this already planned, which I don't reckon they did. They're going to come out as the War Raiders.
Yeah, exactly.
Hanson and Rowe.
This is like the main. Well, this is one of the things I don't really like the fact that they're coming up. First of all, they didn't even have the NXT titles on Raw.
Yeah, what the hell?
That wasn't bad. But I don't even like the fact that they're coming up with as NXT champion. I just feel like it's going to make things feel a bit more chaotic.
Especially when you're changing their names as well.
I feel like finish everything that they need to do on NXT, and then bring them up. Like look what they did with Johnny Gargano. He came up, and now he came up for a couple of weeks, and now we don't see him on the main roster anymore. Like what happened to him?
I honestly think they were doing something with him and Ciampa.
Yeah, Ciampa got injured.
Ciampa got injured, and then they both just ran away, which I think was for the better. Like,
they didn't really explain that though. They just had him wander back to NXT. And the other thing is like it just completely goes against what NXT is meant to be. NXT is meant to be like it's meant to get people familiar with like the new stars, right? And then once everyone's familiar with them down in NXT, they're ready to come up to the main roster. They just completely change it, and now no one's familiar with them now. Not even the marks or whatever the hell you want to call them, the fans of NXT.
Yep.
So. I don't know. Who knows what the reason is behind it as well? Like, who knows? People are saying that they didn't want the word war to be a thing. I get that, but
why do it in NXT?
It's funny because I don't know. It's rated M in Australia, and you can't say the word war.
That's true.
But true. I mean, I guess PG in America, whatever.
But they've had it. They've like NXT Takeover. It's a big event. NXT's big as well. Like why? I get the whole reason, but why is it so different? Because like NXT is getting to a point where it can be seen as the third brand. You know. not just the rookie brand, if that's how they think it is.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people love NXT because it's actually good, and it's good every week. It's consistent. Like, takeovers are incredible.
NXT is on their own network. They can kind of, I guess, do a bit more. But with Raw and SmackDown, because they're on, proper channels, they have to like kind of adjust in some parts. But I mean, it really, if that's the case, then these, the USA and all that's really bringing everything down. And then on top of that, they change their actual names. It used to be Hanson and Rowe, and now it's...
What's the point? It's just confusing the crap out of everyone.
No one even knows their names. Like, I'm still having to go on their website to, Evor and Eric.
Like, I'll be honest, since I don't watch a lot of NXT, alright? I knew something was dodgy when I was watching Raw. I saw the Viking experience. I knew that I was like, what? And so I literally Googled like what their name was. And I was like,
exactly.
What the hell? Because I don't watch a lot of NXT, but like I still watch a little bit and I know what's going on. Like, and it just confused the crap out of me. I was like, what?
And then the funniest thing is they're doing the war chants and no one knows what the hell is going on. I think everyone was just lost at that point. But that's pretty much all. I mean, I saw people like Road Dogg and Mick Foley trying to, defend it on Twitter. They tried, but
there's no defending the Viking
they tried.
Experience.
Mick Foley tried to relate it back to 1996. I mean, this isn't 1996. This is 2019. Times were a lot different back then.
Something else I saw, found out like in NXT, they were really like. They were the character of the Viking, but like it wasn't blatantly obvious, but like they weren't like shown like characterized as actual Vikings.
Like it wasn't as much.
Yeah,
I think that's what's trying to.
That's just like the way they're intimidating people. They come to Monday Night Raw. Michael Cole's like, they eat raw meat and they make their own clothes. Are they act like? And this is how I feel like they're just going to be jokes. Is like they're actually like saying they're real Vikings.
Yeah, I don't like that gimmick either. Like, I understand that like they have to have like these characters that are out there and everything, but there are just some characters that are just like, just way too out there. Like I'm not going to believe, that stuff that Michael Cole was saying or anything like that. Like, it's different for someone like Daniel Bryan. He plays this vegan character, but he's actually a vegan in real life. That's what makes his character 10 times better. Who knows what the hell these guys do behind the scenes, But anyway.
I think it's been talked about a lot since yesterday, and I just don't think people... I just don't think there's much else we can say on it. I think it's just stupid.
At the end of the day, whether they're the War Machine, War Raiders, the Viking Experience, they were going to get ruined anyway.
Yep.
They were going to get ruined anyway. But anyway, they teamed up with the Revival. Now, another thing is they went from babyface to heel, just like that,
Yeah.
Just like they did that with Bobby Roode, I'm pretty sure. He went from heel to babyface when he came up to the main roster.
Yeah.
Like they set these guys up, and they make them big draws in NXT, and then Vince McMahon changes it all. I don't get that. I just don't get that.
There's not much else we can say. They won.
The Viking Experience beat the Revival. I don't get why Aleister Black and Ricochet are a team as well. They should have been split up. Like, it's such an odd pairing. Aleister Black shouldn't be teaming with anyone.
No, neither should.
They're just complete different people. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. But anyway,
that's it. There's nothing else on that, really.
Nothing really else to say. Andrade, Finn Balor.
I liked that match, and I liked the ending.
Yeah,
it was fine.
Andrade, I still don't know if he's going to be doing much on Raw.
No, neither. But hey, because he beat the Intercontinental Champion, and then with which we'll get to, no Samoa Joe appearance on Raw. that made me believe that Finn Balor was staying on Raw, but now we know that, which another thing we'll get to, Balor's on SmackDown, so it's like Andrade's on Raw, and, you know, he's got this massive victory over the IC champ, but he's gone
but now. Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not leading to anything.
Yeah.
Balor should have won if that's what they were doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I was all for Andrade winning during the match, thinking, you know, Balor's staying. And then, you know, you can have this feud, maybe put the strap on Andrade, maybe not, but no one gets buried if you've got Andrade winning, then Balor winning at the pay-per-view or next week on Raw.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah, Andrade's got a big win, but he's going to do nothing with it now. Like,
I mean, what they could have done is they could have actually made it like just like an impromptu open challenge IC title match.
Yeah.
And they could have had Balor put over Andrade, maybe.
Yeah.
And then that way, Balor moves over to SmackDown because, yeah, now there's this confusion with the US and IC title that we'll talk about a little bit more on. But that would have been good for Andrade because he did nothing on SmackDown.
I don't. Yeah, he did. He had a. Did he fight? No, he didn't face Daniel Bryan. He faced AJ, didn't he? He had some good matches with AJ, but it led to nothing.
Yeah. No, he had some good matches with Mysterio as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Mysterio's back on Raw.
So hopefully they can actually do something.
Yeah.
With that.
Lars Sullivan attacked Rey Mysterio.
More boring Lars Sullivan stuff.
I feel like Rey Mysterio is more of a SmackDown guy.
Yeah.
If you know, I don't know. I just feel like there's certain guys that I just feel like SmackDown is their show. Like they're not really going to do as well on Raw. Rey Mysterio, I think he's one of those guys.
Yeah. But he's on Raw. And
yeah.
He's getting attacked by Lars Sullivan. The future looks bright for Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, he's done a lot since his return. He's had, you know, what has he actually done? Like that was a sounded real, but I mean, like he's done nothing. He's had weekly feuds like with Andrade and Randy Orton. He had like one match on pay-per-view with Randy Orton, didn't he? And one with like a roll-up, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like he's had just weekly. He hasn't had like a full-on feud.
No,
like,
he hasn't.
He's done nothing. He's been in the World Cup. He's been squashed at WrestleMania, and he's had a couple feuds on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why he's back. What they really should have done. Mysterio takes the US title off Nakamura. I love how like Mysterio's first week back, he faced Nakamura, and they just did that just to get it out of the way. He pinned Nakamura, but that was just completely forgotten about.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Andrade wins the US belt at WrestleMania, but obviously they don't. No. Hey.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think they only signed him is just because, you know, he's a veteran and they wanted him back. They didn't really want him to go anywhere else.
They didn't know what they wanted with him. They just wanted him.
Yeah, I reckon like a good quarter of the people on the roster right now, they're just signing so that they don't go anywhere else.
That's it.
And yeah,
it's because if Rey Mysterio, like, he'd definitely be in talks with AEW right now if he wasn't in WWE.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can't sit here and say, yeah, he'd be in AEW, but like, he'd definitely have some sort of, there'd be contracts offered to him and everything.
Yeah. Well, I don't know do you know how long his contract? I don't know how long his contract is.
I think it was like, he wanted 18 months.
I'm probably I can't imagine it being more than like 3 years.
No, he wanted 18 months, and WWE gave him a 2-year deal, but he can opt out 18 months if he's not happy.
Okay. So we could say something like that.
So he could be gone. I reckon he will be at this rate.
Yeah. I don't know. But it depends. Like I don't know when he's going to retire. He's been around for a long time. I see him retiring with WWE. He might not want to keep doing this, but it is what it is.
But like, he's still really good. He's got definitely a few more years left.
Yeah, he does. What do you think of Lars Sullivan? Because I'm just not really...
I loved the Kurt Angle thing. I loved it. But then when they did to the Hardy, was like, oh, here we go. It's going to be, you know, Lacey Evans again. You know, this sort of crap over and over. Yeah,
this is the thing. They're going to have him do this for weeks.
He's probably going to be on Raw next week as well, even though he's confirmed on SmackDown.
Yeah. Did they actually confirm him for SmackDown?
Well, it says it on the thing, and they showed it on the like who's on SmackDown thing during SmackDown. So
yeah, well he must be on SmackDown, but they're going to do this
on Raw.
they'll do this for weeks. Everyone will get tired of it, and he'll be ruined just like that.
Notice like the pop, like a sort of pop he got on Raw after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I know it's Raw after WrestleMania, but he came and destroyed Kurt Angle. And notice the dead silence it's been because no one cares.
Yeah, they don't care
at all.
Yeah, no. Especially because he's been, they already hyped him up 6 months ago, and then he couldn't because he had some anxiety attack.
Yeah.
So that didn't help him either. But yeah, I really just don't know. He's just another big man. He's very bland,
Yeah, well, Strowman, I think it's good that they're split up. I was like, if they were on the same brand, guarantee you it would be Lars versus Strowman like fucking every week. Like.
Yeah, I think it's good for them to be separate.
Anyway, what else can you say about Lars?
Yeah, I don't have that much really. Yeah, he's boring. We'll see what they can do with him.
I just don't see them doing anything. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't want to see him straight away get like a title or anything. I think he will at some point.
Yeah.
And he might very well be the one to take the IC title off Finn Balor.
Yeah, possibly.
But I don't want to see it happen straight away, man. Like, I feel like that could... what am I talking about? This is going to happen for months. He's just going to come out and attack him.
Yeah, it will. It will. And everyone will be sick and tired of him.
Like, it's been a week, and I'm already bored.
I know, me too. And they finally got...
I wish he attacked Carmella today. That would have...
Yeah, that would have been good. That would have been like... That would have...
Got some
that would have... That would have... What's the word I'm looking for? That would have made people remember him a lot more.
Yeah.
And that would have really given him like a lot more heel heat.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen something like that in quite a while.
You know what I really wanted to see, and I was thinking about it the other day.
Yeah.
I know it's completely off topic. At the Hall of Fame, Batista show up and do something like
with Triple H.
Yeah.
that
At the Hall
would
of
have been
Fame.
Cool. Yeah.
But hey, I don't blame him for not doing it.
Yeah.
Then again, like, not everyone watches it, and it would have created a lot of heat for the people that watched it. But like, you got some people that watched it, and I know they would have shown it on WrestleMania, but it would.
Well, I mean, it would have made like everything feel a lot more real.
Yeah.
Because Hall of Fame, but I don't think they'd. I think that's like the one event that like they just don't do any of that type of stuff.
Except for that guy that attacked Bret Hart.
Yeah, that stupid idiot.
Yeah. Alright, well, Lars.
Yep, attacked Rey Mysterio. Next segment.
Yeah.
Usos versus Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. This is actually...
All I can say is they botched the Usos coming onto Raw.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Well, the funny thing is, I missed it when it was live, so I didn't get spoiled. But I saw all the screenshots and everything afterwards, and that was
the person that did that's getting fired.
Yeah. Well, who would that be? Would someone like Kevin Dunn or something be in charge? I don't know.
Someone in the production truck.
Yeah.
Throws Uso on the screen.
But I mean, regardless, this is a good trade. Yeah. This was one of the top trades, I think, out of the whole SHAKEUP.
Definitely.
Because, that tag team division was getting real stale. But just thinking about it now, they have the Usos. That's great. Who else really is there? Like, did they trade any? They got the Viking experience.
We know Bobby Roode and Chad Gable are no longer a thing.
Yeah, they got split up
from the post SmackDown trade. Shows how much they care.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think it's a good trade though.
Yeah,
because they really didn't have much to do on SmackDown.
No, that's why they lost last week.
Yeah,
but I still think they should have just put the Hardys in that match and had a win at WrestleMania. But
yeah, they should have. I don't know why they didn't do that. Hardys.
Match.
Yeah, that was stupid. I think the only thing I could have thought of is because they didn't want to have too many title changes, because there was like 7 changes at Mania. But I mean, who cares? At the end of the day, I think it would have made the show better.
Than on SmackDown. Yeah,
because when that match, I didn't really care for that match. It was a fun match, but at the end of the day, you had Nakamura, Rusev, guys that I just don't really care that much about.
There's no point.
Could have made it a ladder match. That would have been a lot better, but Yeah, the
And they could have
Usos get
done
the
the
win.
whole adding Hardy Boys into the match again.
Yeah.
No,
Relive
I just don't
WrestleMania
think they would do that though.
33.
They're kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Because people just be like, oh, yep, it's the Hardys. Oh,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
it's the Hardys.
Yeah, exactly. Have the New Day come out beforehand. But anyway, so the Usos won. That's really... I can't really remember how the match went. It would have been nothing special, really.
Usos, yeah, it was a decent match, but yeah. Usos on the Raw. Next segment.
Sami Zayn, Moment of Bliss.
I like that segment.
Yeah, I like...
It was funny. I was watching it, and then when he comes out, and I'm like, oh, like, because, you know, the atmosphere was incredible.
Yeah.
And, like, I was like, oh, I wish this, like, obviously not really, but, like, I was like, yeah, I don't want this song to end. And then they played it, like, what, 2 or 3 more times? I was like, whoa, they, like, read my mind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing with Sami is, like, when he goes out, like, you get the sense that, like, he's having a lot of fun. And, like, it's all, like, genuine. Like, I don't know if it was true, but I read somewhere that Sami Zayn scripted his own promo last week.
Really?
Yeah, or he might have had some... I don't know if I believe that, though. Because, I mean, he's no one high up or anything. But, I mean, when you see him come out, it kind of feels like it. Because it just looks like he's having a lot of fun and he's enjoying himself. And he's playing pretty damn good heel.
Yeah.
That whole thing with him, singing to the crowd and everything, that was great. With Montreal. And then he flipped on them.
Something I just realised, and we're at the right point to realise it as well. Sami Zayn was another guy who was on 2 different brands and he hasn't been assigned a show. Now, I'm just going to assume he's on Raw, but he hasn't been confirmed anyway. He was on SmackDown last week.
That's true. That is true.
He wasn't on SmackDown this week, though, so I'm just going to assume he's on Raw, and I feel like they've just forgotten about him. But
I think, it was really weird what they did. I don't know why they did what they did last week, but they didn't, they didn't announce McIntyre for SmackDown this week either, so I'm just going to assume that, that was just like a one-time thing, I think, with Sami Zayn on SmackDown, so McIntyre.
What was the point?
Yeah, I didn't get that. And I hate how they don't explain any of it. Like, I just wish the whole brand split thing would be a lot more stricter.
And, like, you made a good point, last week, with people coming over to start these feuds. And there are a few that work. I feel like Strowman and Joe are going to feud when Joe does end up on Raw, which is something we'll get to. Because, Strowman came out then.
Yeah.
Whatever else happened, like, there's a few how that happened, but with McIntyre, it just doesn't work at all, unless it was a change of decision, I don't know, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. It was really bizarre, but... that was Sami Zayn, Moment of Bliss.
Not much else.
Nothing really too much there. I don't really have, like, the exact promo written out or anything.
There wasn't much.
No, it wasn't much. Bayley and Naomi versus the Iconics.
They won, didn't they? I just realised. They won.
Yeah, they beat them. They did beat them.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I think because Naomi came up... Like, I've noticed when, they have the trades, the people that are new to the brand, they always get the victory.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, like, I guess, like, you really can't have them lose. Like, it'd kind of look bad if you come over from another brand and you're losing. So, and I mean, who knows? Maybe they're trying to build up some new contenders for them. But
yeah,
I feel like Naomi's a good pick, though. Naomi's a good pick for Raw.
What is she doing Raw now? Like, because we know Bayley's gone.
Yeah, I know. And I don't know what's happening with Sasha Banks. So I think the whole boss and hug connection thing is over.
Sasha Banks, look, we shouldn't like say much on it, but I just think this whole thing, like, I get the whole, like, how she's been booked pretty badly throughout the years. We might even have a different of opinion here, but I think with everything that's been said, if that's really true, and like with her unfollow, I think she's sort of taken it a bit too far and made herself look a little silly.
Well, I mean, I understand like where she's coming from. And, like, if I was her, I'd be pissed off as well. Like,
yeah.
And this is the thing, I was reading online and I was seeing all this stuff, and people were treating it as if it was just, like, a one loss that she was pissed off about.
Yeah, and that's
when
not
it wasn't.
true at
It
all.
wasn't one loss.
Every time she wins the title, she loses it.
It wasn't one loss. It was everything that's happened over the years that she's been on the main roster, and the WrestleMania loss was just more like a breaking point type of thing, and now she's really had enough.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe she's just really... I think the whole thing with her unfollowing WWE and Vince McMahon is her just really trying to let it be known that she doesn't... she really doesn't care anymore. She's quite happy to leave. She's just trying to get their attention, I guess. I heard, though, that something happened at, like, a hotel room or something. Like, they were making a tantrum. That stuff is too far, in my opinion. But I think everything else, I kind of understand where she's coming from and everything. But yeah. There you go.
Like, obviously, she's an excellent performer, and she should be, like, at the top. But if you look, I think, if you're in her position, I know, people are different, but she should be happy that she's had this opportunity. Because not a lot of, like, there's so much talent that doesn't even get on the show each week. And when they do, they're getting squashed.
Yeah.
Obliterated. Although she loses the titles every time she wins them, she's a 4-time women's champion, first ever tag team women's champions, went into WrestleMania as those champions. I just think, like, I understand why she'd be upset. It's just, I think she's gone a little bit too far.
Well, I mean, obviously she's just very passionate and everything, and she obviously has, I guess, a short temper, if that's what you want to say.
Yeah.
And she's, she feels like she's waited long enough. But yeah, I mean, I guess compared to, like, the other superstars, it's not as bad. But I mean, at the end of the day, I still think she's been treated like she's been booked like garbage poorly, for the most part.
Like, she's had a really bad 2018.
But I mean, I don't understand why they haven't pushed her. I mean, she is she is, depending on whether she stays or leaves, one of the next top women. Like, she was one of those poster faces. Everyone has her merchandise, and she's easily recognizable. If she goes to, like, AEW or something like that, that'd be
bad.
Huge.
Bad, I mean, for WWE.
Yeah. Huge, yeah. But yeah, Bayley and Naomi, they got the victory. And I think that was a one and done for their team, because Bayley's on SmackDown now.
Yeah. Next.
Braun Strowman, EC3. I didn't really pay attention that much to this spot, because I just don't really care.
I really thought they were going to do something with EC3 for a little bit. I really didn't think they were, but at least EC3 is on Raw now.
This is just the stuff that just completely frustrates me, man. Like, they signed EC3. They didn't even really do much with him in NXT.
But, like, that was the time when they had a lot. They had Ricochet, Adam Cole.
Yeah, they did.
Like, they had so many, but they brought him up way too soon.
I just don't see all that much in EC3. Like, he kind of reminds me of, like, a Bobby Lashley in a way. Like, he's better than Bobby Lashley, but as far as, like, his character goes, what is his character?
Yeah.
He doesn't have any. But Strowman chokeslammed him through the little stage near the commentary thing, and that was that.
That's it. That's it.
So we also had Raw, we had Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus Ruby Riott, Natalya, and Lacey.
We had that whole.
What was that, a match?
It was a 2-in-1 segment.
Yeah, Lynch versus Ruby Riott, and then Natalya and Lacey Evans challenged Lynch to a Raw Women's title match.
No,
they went. Yeah, sorry, they had their number. Was it a number one contenders match?
Yeah, and Lacey Evans got.
So they went.
Yeah.
1-on-1. So Becky Lynch defeated Ruby Riott.
This is, like, the only thing that's been progressive throughout this whole week
thing
of Raw and SmackDown. Which, I mean, they have got, like, from WrestleMania, there's 6 weeks until the next pay-per-view, so the first 2 can be spent with establishing stuff. That's fine, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, that's the only progressive thing we got.
Yeah, and before I go on, I just want to say, the pay-per-view scheduling coming out of WrestleMania is a lot better than it was last year.
Yeah.
Like, I remember last year we had the greatest Royal Rumble 3 weeks out of WrestleMania. So it was almost like getting a WrestleMania, and then 3 weeks, we're getting another WrestleMania.
And then that's why Backlash sucked.
And then, we had Backlash a couple of weeks later. That was terrible. We have a good 6 weeks till Money in the Bank to let everything just kind of
unfold.
Coming out of WrestleMania, which is a lot better. A lot better. I think they should have... This is another thing. I don't know. I would have had Ruby Riott go to SmackDown and just keep Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan on Raw if you want to have them as a tag team.
Yeah.
I don't get the whole Liv Morgan separating. What the hell is she going to do on her own?
Nothing.
I
mean, she could do something, because surely, were the Riot's got a thing in NXT, or they just come all together?
No, they were just completely random.
What did Liv Morgan do in NXT? Nothing, probably.
She was... She reminded me a lot of kind of Carmella back then, but she was just there.
Only wait and see. I mean, you can't really. It's not like she's done nothing.
Yeah,
like, she's always been with the Riot Squad, because that's not true. So I suppose we'll just wait and see. Probably nothing will come out of it. It'll probably be like Eric Young moving to Raw, but it's literally the same thing. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Not much else.
But Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans seems to be the next in line. That's another thing. Like,
I think she should have been on SmackDown and literally give her the SmackDown title. That's fine. I just don't think Becky Lynch should lose. If she loses one, it's got to be SmackDown.
Yeah.
She can't lose the Raw, because, like, in my opinion, but not one should be bigger than the other. But the Raw one was the one that Ronda Rousey had, so that one should be stay with Becky for a while.
Yeah. The other thing is, though, you can just clearly see, like, the favoritism behind the scenes, because Lacey Evans is blonde and everything like that. Like, just clearly handpicked. And, like, she's
pretty good, though.
Yeah, she was... I'm not gonna lie, she wasn't bad or anything in the ring. Like, that moonsault she did to Natalya looked
that was awesome.
Devastating, and that, how she jumped from the middle rope and backwards, awesome. Flipped over off the top rope. That was cool.
I love that.
But I just don't think she's ready yet. I mean, she hasn't... What has she done?
Yeah, she's done nothing.
She's just come out and... I mean, she was
in the Royal Rumble. That was about it.
Yeah, that's her only match. I don't like how they just get hand-picked, put in a number one contenders match when they've done absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, she should still be at the back of the line. Well, not the back of the line, but...
Not the front.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
She's number one contender, so...
Yeah, for Becky Lynch.
I feel like, yeah. Like, they could do a big... They could make this a lot more than just a one pay-per-view match.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening. I honestly see not her getting buried, but I see her losing and then going back into irrelevance. Doing some crap she's been doing ever since, after TLC.
Yeah.
Well, no, she didn't get brought up after TLC, but you know what I mean.
Like, yeah.
After TLC, the Royal Rumble. What am I thinking?
All over the place.
It wasn't the Royal Rumble either. It was Elimination Chamber. Oh my god, that's when they brought up all the people. Are you talking about when they brought up Ricochet and stuff? That's what I'm trying to think, but she wasn't brought up then.
She was brought up. She was brought up last year.
After TLC, it was after TLC.
It was, I think it was. It was when they came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So much for that.
Yeah.
Straight back to normal. Absolute joke, really.
It's like they admit their product's wrong, but then make it wrong still.
Yeah.
Make it.
Like, I mean, just looking back at that Fresh Start episode of Monday Night Raw, how they came out and proclaimed all this change. And they said that they were it was all about fresh stars and fresh faces. All of that's just completely phased out and just been completely forgotten about.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is we see Vince. Like, we don't even see Triple H that much. We haven't been seeing Vince McMahon that much anymore.
No.
We only saw him on SmackDown for the first time in a while, so it's all just been phased out already. But anyway,
Which is why I think with no general managers, that's why all this stuff just seems so unexplained.
Yeah.
Because the McMahon's never there.
Mm.
And they are the bosses, I guess. WWE's gone back into the hands of them.
Yeah.
But they're never there, and so when people just show up out of nowhere and all this stuff's happening, and there's these number one contender matches here and there, or it's just this is confirmed on commercial break, it just seems so.
Yeah, it's like
out of nowhere.
it's like the superstars are just booking the shows themselves.
Yeah.
There's no order or anything.
That's why they need general managers.
I don't like how they got rid of the general managers. I don't really think they needed the commissioners thing. I didn't mind that. I didn't have a problem, but you have to have at least one person, I think, in charge for each show. And they got rid of that aspect. And now it just feels like there's no real proper order, I guess, in some of these shows. We are the
authority, remember that.
Exactly. and then they go and they say that the McMahon family is taking back control, when realistically they had control the whole time. They've had control for the past 60 years.
Uh-huh.
So nothing really changed there, but anyway.
Next segment.
The main event. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and the mystery opponent versus McIntyre, Corbin, and Lashley.
There's nothing to say about that other than I'm glad
AJ Styles. AJ Styles. I think this is it's a decent move. It's a pretty good move because they definitely needed to shake up that main event scene. And I think trading AJ for Roman, that's been something that they've been wanting to do, I think, for even last year. I think they were talking about doing it. They didn't do it.
They wanted to do it after, they couldn't because AJ retained with the title, but after WrestleMania 33, that's what everyone sort of said. AJ's definitely going, because they even did a goodbye to AJ, and they just changed their mind. AJ's definitely going to Raw. Roman, Brock's Universal Champ. Let's keep Roman away from Brock.
Yeah.
For now. Don't know how they were going to plan to bring him back on Raw for WrestleMania 34, but no, they'll probably be having him win the Rumble, and then he can pick who he wants to face.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't win the Rumble. I think Rumble winner do? But anyway,
I think AJ on Raw, it should be good. You know, Seth Rollins and AJ. That's the match that I definitely want to see.
So, a long awaited.
Yeah. Him winning the Universal Championship, something good. How many WWE championships can we see out of AJ Styles?
Do you think he's going to win the title? Do you really think that?
The Universal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it's a possibility.
Because
I think Vince McMahon sees a lot in AJ Styles. That's why he did that switch.
What I want to, what I wanted to see, and I didn't think it would happen, because if they do AJ versus Rollins. If they really want to make it special, we know that they're terrible booking with faces against faces. I think AJ would have to be the one to turn heel.
Yeah. And
that's how
I
they
like
start
AJ.
this feud, and I thought it was going to happen on Raw.
AJ as a heel, I think, would be good. Before he turned face, originally he was a good heel.
Yeah. So if AJ's going to win the title, when do you think?
Well, the earliest time I think we could get Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles would be SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Because that's a big time match. You're not going to have that on an Extreme Rules or something like that.
Yeah, but then what does AJ do until then?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
Bank match.
Yeah, he could go on Money. Well, I wouldn't have him win Money in the Bank.
No, Roman's probably going to win that.
Do you reckon Roman?
I don't know. That's what I see everyone say.
I reckon.
I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised actually if Roman does win it.
Does he? Can he cash in on Raw as well? Imagine.
And
they hot shot him back onto Raw.
I don't think he can. They didn't play that out as if that's how it works. It was just brand exclusive. Yeah, although I do think it should be any brand. If it creates
so much more unpredictability.
If it's a match like the Royal Rumble where it's a combined Raw and SmackDown match, if it's Money in the Bank where you got Raw and SmackDown guys in the match, I feel like then you should be able to cash in on either brand.
Yeah, I wish they went back to 2 briefcases.
You reckon they should go? Back to. But then again, they'd technically end up having 4 because then they have the women as well now.
Oh, well, they've only got 1 women's tag. Oh God, yeah, right.
Yeah. But yeah, because like they did it 2017, I remember it was just a SmackDown pay-per-view. So because it was only SmackDown guys, only cash it in on the SmackDown Championship.
I saw some guy legitimately saying Baron Corbin was going to cash in on Brock Lesnar. I was like, are you serious?
Yeah, yeah, I know. Well, I mean, Baron Corbin was a lot different back then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because I could have easily seen Baron Corbin as a WWE champion back then. But the moment he failed to cash in was he never recovered from that.
But he beat AJ Styles clean though, didn't he?
On SmackDown or something?
Yeah, well, when he won the US title, it was like a triple threat or whatever. And then AJ got his rematch. He beat AJ clean. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like,
he could have been something special.
Yeah, he still can be. I should have put him on SmackDown though. I honestly thought Vince was going to be like, yeah, it's Baron Corbin.
Yeah, I think they need to strip this he's not corporate gimmick that he has. He's not even
corporate anymore, so why is he still wearing
Yeah, I know. They need to completely repackage his gimmick and do something else with him. Because, have you seen the amount of heat he gets when he comes out? Like, people just don't like him.
Yeah, that's good.
People just don't like him.
Like, he's probably the best heel right now.
Yeah.
I would say The Miz is, but hey, he's not heel.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
The Miz as a heel. He's like my favourite heel of all time.
Yeah. But yeah, it was AJ Styles. So I think, he's going to be a top guy on Raw, which is good because the main event scene needed a shake-up.
Yeah.
And AJ will do that.
It's because they didn't need tons of main event guys because it was just Brock. But now they do. And they're like, oh.
Yeah. So, that should be good for the main event scene. It's Monday Night Raw. They'll probably book it like garbage anyway, but, it's better than the same old names. And they obviously defeated McIntyre, Corbin, and Bobby Lashley. So, all up for Monday Night Raw, how many trades? Oh, they've updated the list as well, which is good. All up, Raw got around, I reckon, 20 picks. And SmackDown got more around, 15.
Wait, what?
So, hang on, let me just count it quickly.
16 for Raw.
And 12 for SmackDown.
Alright. So, we've got, the whole show underway. Let's just quickly revise over the ones that weren't fully... Cedric's on Raw, which is,
Yeah, true.
Glad it's him and not Buddy, which is another thing we'll get to.
Yeah.
Eric Young.
I don't see Cedric doing much on Raw. I don't see Eric Young doing much on Raw as well.
Who else was that? Is that it? That's it for the ones
that's
that were shunned. All right. SmackDown
it.
Live.
Let me. Do you have the show on your thing, or I'll get it up on mine?
Yeah, you get it up.
Yeah. All of it. It was an average show, as far as entertainment and everything. Again, they really didn't do any storylines or anything on the show.
Yeah, but I get it. I think it's good that they've got a lot of time to really, because as you said, in previous years, it's just been a huge mess.
Yeah, it has. So at least they cleaned that aspect up. But
yeah, imagine if the Saudi show was this week or something. Oh
yeah, no, that would be terrible. That really would. But like I said before, I think SmackDown got the more impactful trades. People that are actually going to make more of a difference. And that was how it was last year as well. I remember last year, everyone, SmackDown just completely destroyed Monday Night Raw as far as picks went. They were loaded with talent.
Yeah.
So they've kind of done that same thing again. So I'll read out SmackDowns, and I guess we'll go over the show like we did before.
Yeah.
We have Mickie James, Apollo Crews, Chad Gable, Liv Morgan, Buddy Murphy, Lars Sullivan, Kairi Sane, Ember Moon, Bayley, Elias, Finn Balor, and Roman Reigns. So the show opened with the Kevin Owens show.
A fun segment. I liked it.
Kevin Owens show, the New Day. Yeah, it was fun.
And that's only because it was in Canada. Like Kevin Owens wouldn't have been on the show otherwise.
Yeah, true. And Montreal, they're always a good crowd as well.
And I was thinking, it took a long for it to hit on me. I thought Kevin Owens is 100% turning heel. He's going to be Kofi's opponent. But I realised, no, they're not. If they're going to do it, they're not doing it here.
Yeah.
So
that's true. Maybe why
they do another New Day honorary. Kevin Owens is in the New Day next week. You know, probably another rematch of this exact same match, but then Kevin turns heel. That'd be fine. I don't care. But I just know Kevin's gonna get.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it is leading to Kevin Owens turning heel.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Kevin Owens is going to remain babyface for a long time at all. He definitely works better as a heel, I think, and.
Or this is just a whole one-time thing.
Possibly.
And it was just because it was in Canada and Kevin will just go back to nothing. Who knows?
Possibly, but I mean, I'm thinking, who is Kofi Kingston's first challenger going to be? Kevin Owens would be a good person. This could be the story this could be the next feud, or Kofi's first feud, and they're just kind of building it up. Like I thought, when I was watching this segment, this has to be leading to Kevin Owens turning on Kofi in the main event or whatever it was, and that didn't happen. So now I'm thinking, okay, they're probably just going to build towards him turning on Kofi because we have 6 weeks till Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Well, what is it? 4 or 5 now?
Yeah,
but
5. Yeah, something like that. Whatever it is, we have quite a while.
And if you turn heel now, it would get so dry.
Yeah, it really would. So that's my, I guess, prediction. That's where I think they're heading with this whole thing. It sucks that Big E is out as well.
Yeah.
With injury, because... Although I have to say, though, just getting off topic, Kevin Owens, he did do a pretty good imitation of Big E for that introduction.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, it did sound a lot like Big E.
I liked it, yeah, it was good.
It was good. But yeah, it was Kevin Owens' show, and he pretty much joined the New Day so far. And I thought it was I did think it was a bit ridiculous when he started wearing the horn and everything.
Yeah. No, it was just fun. It was a bit fun.
Yeah. But like I said, I am hoping that it does lead to a heel turn. And we get, that prick Kevin Owens back.
Yes.
So the first pick for SmackDown was Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm.
He went up against Ali. It's another person's name that they've shortened. It used to be Mustafa, now it's Ali.
It will be Buddy or just Murphy.
As
well.
I know.
Guaranteed. Ali, jobs out to Finn Balor.
Yeah. I mean, it does suck for Ali because he was meant to be the Kofi Kingston, and then he got injured for a bit.
Thing is, though, it would have 100% just been Ali versus Bryan at Fastlane, and that would have been it. Ali was not winning the title at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really couldn't have seen Ali going to WrestleMania.
People just weren't getting behind Ali anyway, which sucks, but they just weren't. And he still got that match at Fastlane, so
yeah, exactly.
He didn't lose that much. He could you could think that he could have been winning the title at WrestleMania. I do not think so. I don't know what they were doing. Apparently, it might have been John Cena beating Daniel Bryan. I don't know, but that would have been horrible.
Yeah.
They need to do it at some point, but it's not the right time. Not at WrestleMania either.
You mean John Cena versus
Daniel Bryan?
Daniel Bryan, yeah,
for the title.
That would. I thought it was going to be at WrestleMania John Cena versus Kurt Angle. That's I thought it was going to do that. I thought they were going to do some thing to where Corbin and Angle gets turned into Angle and Cena, and that would be a nice WrestleMania moment.
Oh well,
they didn't do that. Yeah. Balor's a good pick.
Yeah, it creates all this confusion with Joe.
Yeah.
And I suppose we can really talk about it now.
Yeah, this is...
The report, what people are saying is Samoa Joe was sick, and, whatever. I mean, he wasn't on Raw or SmackDown this week. That's the whole thing. Balor's on SmackDown, so more than likely Joe's going to Raw next week, or when he can. Because, unless they put Balor back, but that'd be so dumb.
Yeah, it would be.
Or if they want to keep Joe on SmackDown, at the pay-per-view they do a Raw guy versus Samoa Joe for the title. But no, I don't want to see Joe lose it just because of that. He needs to go to Raw.
Yeah,
I think that's what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing, even if he was sick, I mean, I don't see why they couldn't have just done like just announced Samoa Joe on.
But I think that shows that like the sort of respect for him there, rather than because that'd just be like Eric Young.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, I think I would have thought it would be something WWE would have done.
Yeah, that's true.
Because knowing WWE, they'd just do something like that.
Maybe they want him to come and attack Braun or something. Because Braun wasn't. He wasn't Raw. What am I talking about? But yeah. I thought Braun was coming over to SmackDown, but I mean with Lars on SmackDown.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Braun was going to come on as well. I thought McIntyre was going to come on as well. But anyway. Balor's a good pick.
Yeah. He'll definitely do a lot more on SmackDown.
Shake up that mid card. Because the mid card on SmackDown was very, very, very stale.
Mm-hmm.
And he could also be that like a main event type of guy as well.
Yeah.
Which would be good.
Hopefully at some point.
And also, just quickly, Gallows and Anderson, are they on SmackDown?
Yes.
They're on SmackDown, right? You could do something with Balor, Gallows, and Anderson.
Although,
if you really wanted
reports of them might even be leaving soon as well. But
which I wouldn't be surprised.
Because what have they done? The last thing I think I was in that tag team gauntlet.
Yeah. And I don't know why WWE, like, how do you just underutilize people like that?
Yeah. Like they were struggling so hard for people in the SmackDown tag team, but they've literally got Sanity, Gallows and Anderson, and now they've just...
Yeah, it's so frustrating sometimes, it really is. But Balor gets the victory.
Yeah.
That's pretty much that. That
it.
coup de... I don't know how they take a coup de grace. Like how do they not get broken ribs? Like, did you see that coup de grace?
Yes.
It just looks so. I mean, I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, that drop. Did you see that the drop kick that he did to Mustafa Ali in the turnbuckle as well?
Yeah.
He went flying. But anyway, Charlotte versus Carmella.
I didn't like this. I
thought it was a bit of a waste.
I don't know why.
I thought it went too long.
Yeah, definitely. But she hasn't been seen since WrestleMania. And she comes out and she's like happy.
Yeah, I know that.
She didn't even do like a... I know there's no automatic rematches, but there was no post-WrestleMania thing for her.
Yeah.
It was
same as Ronda Rousey as well.
Straight back, but I think she's definitely taking some sort of break.
I mean, I would have thought at least so that Ronda comes out and says something on the floor, or something happens to her. They write her off television with some type of angle. Like, you remember a couple of years ago they had Brock Lesnar take time off after he lost at Mania?
Yeah.
That was good. That made for a good episode of Monday Night Raw. I thought they could have done something like that. And then, because I think right now, like if it was up to me, I think Ronda Rousey versus Becky at SummerSlam would be a pretty good match. Because I think people still want to see that.
But especially with the ending to WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like they're leading that maybe to next year's WrestleMania.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I don't see Becky holding on to the championship for that long there.
I do.
Really?
I think yeah. She's got two. I mean, they're gonna just take both of them off her within a few months.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. What do you think about if they were to unify the titles?
No.
Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, originally when the brand split first happened, and there was 4 or 5 women on each division.
Yeah, I was like,
they should unify these championships.
Women on one brand, cruiserweight on the other.
Yeah, I was like, they should unify the women, unify the tag team, and have them be put on separate brands.
Yeah.
But now I feel like there's just way too many women, way too much women to do that.
Yeah.
Tag teams possibly, because I mean, there's really not many tag teams across both divisions. But I mean, there's a lot of women for just one belt. But yeah, we'll have to see what they do with Becky with that. Yeah. Right now, she's just as if she's going to be defending them separately. But yeah, that was Charlotte. She beat Carmella. And
Lars
then
came out.
Lars
attacked
Sullivan came out.
No, nothing. Should have attacked Carmella. And on to the next segment. We've talked a lot.
Exactly. Paige and her new tag team.
Dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So what was it? Becky came out. Bailey came out. She's now on SmackDown.
That's a huge cluster. Just like it's like all the win. They're just pretty much trying to say like, hey, we struggled at the end of the season, but now look at us. Look at all these women.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I think they've done a good job there.
Bailey's a good pick.
Bailey got booed a lot.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to the boos, but I did hear that. I know.
Yeah. Bailey's actually like I've got a WWE calendar, and she's like on there right now.
Oh really? Oh.
Like she's April.
Yeah.
And she's like running bulldog to Sasha Banks. She's like, screw you, Sasha.
Yeah.
What the heck you doing, man? Anyway. So, like...
we also had Emma Moon. That's another good pick because she was underutilized. So all up, I think the SmackDown Women's Division is looking pretty good, better than Monday Night Raws.
Yeah.
So then the Iconics came out, and then we had the new addition of Kairi Sane and Asuka.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why it had to be Asuka. Like, forgive me for not knowing the other one's name, but there's another one who is very similar to, like, you know what I'm getting at. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Like, why wasn't it both of them?
Yeah, I thought it would have been.
But why is Paige with them, like, all together?
Yeah, that's
like I feel like she was just like being a GM again, but not really. Like,
yeah,
I really got that vibe.
Yeah, I think Asuka and like I'm fine with Asuka and Kairi Sane, and like you said before, I think Kairi Sane and Io Shirai would have made like the most sense. But I thought, I mean, it could be cool. My idea was put them all in a tag team, have them be a trio, and have Asuka kind of lead Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. I don't know
awesome.
Why does Paige need to be in? What does Paige have to do with these two? They're completely different, opposite people. Again, like Paige is, managing these two Japanese wrestlers.
Asuka, Kairi Sane, Ember Moon, and Bailey won the match. And Kairi Sane pinned, was it Peyton Royce?
I don't even know.
It was one of them.
I wasn't paying attention.
We'll just say
I really didn't care about the match. It was a waste of a match.
Yep. Alrighty, another tag team match.
Yeah, this is the thing. How many tag team matches did we see this week as well?
Too many.
Yeah, too many. Kingston, Woods, and Owens versus Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rusev.
What did we expect from it?
I didn't care for this.
Did you see Kevin Owens stunner on Rusev?
No, I missed it.
Oh.
Was it funny?
It was like, you know how when you get the stun onto you, you're meant to like fall back. Rusev goes forward and flips over.
Let me see if I can find it on their YouTube channel. Was it the finish of the match?
Yes.
I'll put it on in the background whilst we talk about this stuff.
It was good.
Yeah. Why has he been doing the stunners? He's been doing a lot of stunners lately.
I don't know. I suppose it's just his new finisher. There was no need for it, but oh
well. No, I think this is it actually.
It was so good.
Oh, here we go. He did like a whole flip.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's it. There's nothing else on that match,
Yeah, no.
Dumb.
So Kevin Owens gets a victory, and it's probably going to be leading to a heel turn.
Yes.
That's what it should be leading to. Otherwise, this is just this complete waste of time.
Alrighty. Vinnie Mac.
And finally, the big acquisition
is.
So he brings out Elias. Did you fall for that? Did you believe it?
I didn't fall for it, but
I saw quite a lot of people fell for it.
I knew they wouldn't be that dumb. Like,
yeah, I know.
It's the main event. You can't just end it with Elias playing a song.
Yeah, no. And you saw how much time.
Yeah, it was left as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it was left. But then the real acquisition was Roman Reigns, and I mean it makes perfect sense. I mean, it's Vince McMahon.
Well,
You know, of course he's going to hype up Roman like this. Pun?
Was Roman really the real acquisition? Because Vince McMahon seemed pretty shocked.
Yeah, true.
Elias was the acquisition. Roman was just...
Elias was,
Roman Reigns, he was meant to be one of the just announced after the show, but he was like, nah, and like just stormed in. That's what happened.
Well, this is the thing. Storyline wise, Elias was the big acquisition, but behind the scenes in real life, what Vince McMahon's really thinking, Roman Reigns was the acquisition.
Yeah,
that's how it is.
You're right.
So, yeah,
Elias walk with Elias,
and then they have Roman come out and he attacks Elias and he beats up Vince McMahon. You know,
and then he starts heading towards the back and he realizes there's still 3 minutes left, so he goes back in the ring.
Yeah, exactly.
He does a spear,
and I mean, it was a predictable. Yeah, it really was, but
people really like. If Lesnar is coming, it's not going to be now because there's nothing for him to do. I can see him because like they don't care. They'll just throw Lesnar onto SmackDown when the time's right. They do not care. But like, it would have been cool if Roman came out, then Brock came out, and you do. I would like to see a feud between these two, just with no title involved. I would like to see that because there's not a lot on the like. You know, not a lot you need to like be worried about. You just watch it because I honestly think the WrestleMania 31 match was awesome. I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, that was good. I reckon I would need a massive break from Roman and Brock.
Yeah,
especially after what they did last year. WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and then SummerSlam. It was just too much for me. It really was. Yeah. I just couldn't stand what they were doing with that whole thing, and I think they ruined Brock in the process as well. Like Brock's just not the same anymore. But I mean...
But now you never know when he's winning or losing. I like that.
Yeah. He doesn't need a title. He should not win any more championships.
I like Brock's feuds without titles.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first one with Randy Orton, that was kind of shit, but hey.
Yeah. Apparently, after the show as well, something happened with Roman Reigns and Randy Orton.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, I'm just clicking on it now. It's just loading.
I don't know about a few with them too. There has to be a title in it for me. Because we've seen it before.
Yeah, it was just a dark segment. Randy Orton and Roman Reigns.
It could lead to something.
Yeah, maybe. Did you hear also apparently what they did after Monday Night Raw?
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose. Do you reckon he's... I don't reckon he's leaving anymore. I reckon at the very most he's just going to take some time off.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like he just came back from time off. Because he just had surgery and stuff not too long ago.
Yeah. I don't know. Like with, I'm so mixed on it because you gotta feel they wouldn't be doing this if Dean was actually leaving. At the same time, though, all of it is dark segment stuff that no one's really gonna see. It's not like, hey guys, look, it's Dean Ambrose, he's leaving. It's not that.
Yeah.
And then they are doing this Shield thing, but that's just a house. It's not like at the pay-per-view or anything. It's at a house show.
Yeah, I just don't see why. Like,
I don't know what
if he was leaving.
I think they're just really trying to swerve everyone.
If he does leave, he's definitely going to be going to like some place big. It'll be a big name. I just don't see why they would want to make any type of deal about him. You know,
Dean.
Yeah. Like you want people to kind of forget about this guy as much as possible, I guess, or you'd want to try and make him look less like a star, so that when he goes somewhere else, he isn't as big of a draw.
That's true.
But they keep, talking about him and everything. So I mean, I don't think he is leaving. Yeah. I really don't. I thought he was, but I don't know. I think it's a big work.
When he had nothing on WrestleMania, like.
And then they
if he was leaving, I don't think they're that stupid to wait to send him out this way. Like, I think...
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying that they'd make him look bad, but, like, they respect him and they respect the Shield. The Shield. Big thing. I think if he really was leaving, they would have done that big moment at WrestleMania with all three of them.
Yeah, maybe.
Seth, Universal Champion. They could have done it after Roman won. It would have been very emotional,
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah, no, he's not leaving. They're trying to swerve everyone. I don't understand, though, why, if he isn't leaving, why it's all dark segment stuff.
Yeah, and the other thing that's just pissing me off about this whole thing as well is how much they keep doing all this Shield crap. Like, how much can we see the Shield? Like, we had that last time ever at the Fastlane. No one cared. I didn't care about it.
I like the ending.
I don't really care that much about the Shield anymore. For me, WWE have ruined it. Just like too many reunions, too many just they don't feel like the Shield anymore. They just don't, and they rush, the Shield back for whatever reason. So they did Fastlane.
But that's another thing. Like, if Dean wasn't leaving, why would they rush it so much and ruin it all?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Who knows? Who really knows? So now they're doing Shield last chapter, and that's another thing I just don't care about. Like, you said the Shield are done, but you keep bringing them back. Like,
yeah.
The way I see it, it's just not going to go too well with the fans. But I think that's pretty much that was everything.
Then we've
for the show.
Mickey James.
Oh yeah.
Apollo Crews, Chad Gable, Liv Morgan. Chad Gable and Rude are broken up. Apollo Crews is going to do nothing. Mickey James will do nothing. Liv Morgan will do nothing.
Yeah, they'll all do nothing.
Buddy Murphy is the one I'm scared about. I think he'll probably do nothing. I'm being honest. I don't know though.
I don't know. I feel like, first of all, I'm glad he's on SmackDown.
Yes.
Because
I'm glad he's not on Raw.
I feel like Raw is just a dangerous brand for guys like him.
Yes.
Much more happier he's on SmackDown. There's a lot of heels on SmackDown.
Put the IC title on him.
Him and Balor. I'd take that any day. And I feel like there's more heels on SmackDown, so I feel like he could have more of a chance if he's a babyface.
Like, he's a heel, okay? We got no doubt about it. But what does he do to make him a heel?
Wait, are you talking about Buddy Murphy?
Yeah.
Is he a heel?
Well, I mean,
I thought he was babyface.
That's the thing. That's
I don't know
the
if you've been paying attention.
No, he's a heel. He's a heel. Yes. That's the thing.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the only real time I've seen Buddy Murphy is when he came down to the Showdown and he got that babyface reaction. But if he's a heel,
well, look at Cedric. He's the biggest babyface alive.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's a heel. I mean, he lost the title to Tony Nese. He's a babyface.
Maybe you turn him babyface. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think they should just keep him as he is and keep people guessing. Like he says a few heel remarks. He doesn't wrestle like a heel though. That's the thing.
Yeah. No, he doesn't.
Which is fine. I like the way he wrestles. I like it.
Yeah.
I think he's just a bit of a. I think he's a cocky Australian. Not. No. Cocky might be a bit too far because he doesn't. Usually backs it up. Right. Except for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a heel. They see him as a heel. I don't think that he's really.
That's surprising then. But I mean, they can do a lot with him there.
Yeah, let's just hope they do it right.
I haven't seen, I don't watch 205 Live or anything, so I don't know much about these 205 Live guys. But what I have seen when they're on pay-per-views and stuff, they always do good stuff. So
they did a send off for Cedric on 205 Live. Forgot that was even on. Yeah, I just saw it on Twitter.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure half the people left anyways. But yeah, just quickly with Roman Reigns as well. I think Roman going to SmackDown is actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Did I speak about this before? I think I did. Or I spoke about it with AJ. It just would feel way too stale if he remained on Raw for a whole nother year. Like him winning another Universal Championship, or who's he going to feud with? McIntyre, Corbin, Lashley. He's feuded with everyone there.
Yeah.
He's feuded with everyone there. So, it probably was a predictable, it was a predictable trade and everything. I mean, they did the whole biggest acquisition thing to try and get ratings and everything like that. If they didn't do that, it probably would have been a lot more unpredictable. But at the end of the day, I think it is the right move because it gets him away from Rollins. It gets him around new guys. So that's pretty much that.
So, wait, are they doing Orton versus Roman on the...
They did that as a dark match.
Yeah, because on 205 Live, what they tweeted, Cedric you know, hugging people and stuff. Shook hands with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns looks like he's ready to go out for a match. He's, you know, like, you know, got greasy hair. And you can see on the telly, you can see Randy Orton's entrance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they must be doing that. Yeah, so, but Roman's like, you know, prancing about almost like a Brock Lesnar. Anyway, that's all. That's pretty much it. That's all we can say.
All right.
For those of you who stuck around to the end, I just don't reckon there's many people that did, to be honest. I wouldn't. But some people would. Anyway, what's the special code word to find out who exactly stayed to the end?
What's the code word? Viking experience.
The Vikings, but well, we can just be happy if people just said it.
Or change the experience.
Change the experience, yeah. Change the experience. Comment, change the experience if you're watching this right now. Or if you stuck around to the end. If you... I don't know how this video is going to go, to be honest. But if you do want to see this continue, let us know in the comments below.
Indeed.
Yeah. Anything else we need to say, or is that pretty much the
That's pretty much it. I don't really have that much to say. Hope they enjoyed it.
Yeah, and if you want to see us expand on it, maybe leave it a couple days and do a 205 Live at NXT as well in it. Make it a little bit longer, I know. But I don't know about... If you guys want to see it, I'm sure we can somehow do it.
Yeah.
But that's only if you want to see it. I feel like not many people want to see it. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys all later.
See you later.